Hi there everybody, Ricky Cool here with another in my series of videos, Mississippi Saxophone. This is Scott Hamilton, great tenor sax player, and the riff we're going to look at, I believe, is going to be coming up any minute now. Here we go. This one. That's played at quite a lick. We're going to slow it down a little bit for the purposes of this video. In fact, I'm indebted to a great saxophone teacher on YouTube, Randy Hunter, whose videos you really ought to check out, even if you're not a saxophone player. It doesn't matter. They're just great videos. And he has a series of blues motifs on the saxophone that he analyses. And one of them is this particular one of Scott Hamilton, a great tenor sax player, still active, very much in the style of the traditional greats of the tenor saxophone, like Lester Young, Coleman Hawkins, those sort of players. He's got that big, rich tone, but he's also got a lot of more modern playing style in his technique as well. So Randy Hunter, here's the lick as played by Randy Hunter at the start of his little video about this particular motif. Those last four notes are really cool, and there's it's a bit of an unfortunate thing because they fall off the lower end of a regular diatonic harmonica. So to play it in the same key that Scott Hamilton plays it in and Randy Hunter just demonstrates it in there, you would need to be using an E flat harmonica. I'll play it on an E flat, but then I'm going to start working using a C harmonica because I'm pretty sure that's what all of you will have. So here we go. And that's the point at which those last four notes are going to be below the range of the harmonica. But you can play them an octave higher. It's kind of tricky because to do them you have to hit a bent note very cleanly. So I have actually adapted the end of this motif as well with an easier set of four notes, which don't kind of sound quite so hip, but they're not bad. So here's the riff or motif tabbed out. The musical notation is not going to necessarily represent what you're actually playing when you play the tab, because it depends what key of harmonica you're using. But it's useful because it gives you the shape of the phrases, and there's also one or two little critical places where you can fit in a little out breath. Now, rhythmic out breaths, as well as obviously enabling you to keep your breathing going when you're playing the harmonica, are so important. I've done a little series of videos about the importance of the rhythmic out breath, and if you want to check back through my videos on YouTube, you'll be able to find those. But this motif has got a nice little example. So let's just have a look at the start of it, the first bit. Ba-da, da, ba, ba-da, da, da, da. Okay, let's move to a C harmonica now. Okay, here we go. Right. So starting on 2-hole blow to a 2-hole draw, and then a little out breath. And then a 3-hole half-step bend. Now, it's really important that you try not to over pull that note. It's very, very easy. It's very easy to bend it almost down a full step. So one thing you can do is use a metronome. So let's just adjust this a little bit. Okay, there's my 3-hole draw. And there's bent a half step. And what I'm doing there is I'm just getting the feel of how much I have to pull on the note, how much I have to sort of force the note to bend, the amount of bending power it takes. It's a difficult thing to describe, but each key of harmonica is going to be slightly different because of the nature of the reeds. But and that out breath, very, very important. I'm switching, by the way, between tongue blocking and the lip pursing embouchure. My natural embouchure is the lip purse, but more and more I try to incorporate tongue blocking into my playing. So here we go. We're back on the riff. So that's 3-hole half step bend to 3-hole draw, and then 2 draw, 2 blow, 1 draw, and then 2 draw, and then 3-hole half step and 3 draw. Now, that in itself is a great little riff. You could make a lot of use of that. And go into something else. And that is one of the things about this set of videos that I'm doing. I'm not necessarily trying to teach you how to play the whole of a motif or riff, if you like. You can take out little bits of it and incorporate them into your playing and build up your musical vocabulary that way. So we've dealt with the first little phrase. Now, the second phrase, 2 draw, 2 blow, 1 draw, and going back to 2 draw. Now, this little bit is nice. We're on the 4-hole draw, doing a half step bend, and then we do a little triplet, and then go to 4 blow, and then back to the 3 draw half step bend. So okay, so let's put the whole of that together. And then we have a little rundown, 2 draw, hope you can see this, 2 draw full step bend to 1 draw. Now, here is what Scott Hamilton plays an octave higher. Which is kind of cool. And here's my alternative. Okay, so I'll play it now with Scott Hamilton's ending, and then I'll play it with my alternative, hopefully. Yeah. That's the Scott Hamilton ending. Here's my ending. Ah, messed it up. Let's do it again. Okay, so that's the motif. And as I said, do break it down and take little bits out of it. So let's see now how we can apply the motif. I've chosen a jump blues backing track these are called Butternote backing tracks. I've got sort of two preferred ones. I like to use MCCD sessions, and Butternote is good as well. So just search Butternote backing tracks, but I'll put you links to all of the necessary things you need in the description box. Here we go. I hope this is going to work. Yeah, here we go. And then you go into your own thing. I'll just turn this down a bit. And I'm just going to pinch bits of the riff now and fit them in whenever I like. I'll play the whole one to start. And so on. So hopefully that's of some use to you. The idea of taking a motif, breaking it down, using ideas to build up your own musical vocabulary. If you enjoy these videos and haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate a subscription, and a thumbs up would be great as well. Do check out some of my other videos, particularly where I'm talking about technique, like that rhythmic out breath. And I'm going to play out with this backing track, and I'll see you again shortly with another video.